Oh my God. Oh wow. Oh wow. What a day. What a day. Ladies and gentlemen, the champions of League Two. The hardest league that you could win. The hardest league to stay into. The hardest league to be competitive in. The hardest league to be a part of. Cheltenham Town Football Club. Champions. Yes! Hey, listen to me now. Look, it was touch and go, wasn't it? To be fair, as the game started, I've only come on here because I've got nothing better to do because I'm away. I'm stuck where I am. I'm drinking Carling. I've drank the champagne. You guys know what I did on earlier on. I made a recording. Champions of the league, huh? Wow. How's it feel? If you jumping in here, in the comments, let me know how you feel. Wow. Because I'm having the time of my life right now. Drink it in. Feel it. Be a part of it. We can't be there with the guys, but feel it right now. How do you feel? Wow. Champions, man. What? Champions. Cheltenham Town. Oh my God, I'm so happy right now. Lee Randall, champions, get in there. Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. How are you feeling, Lee? How are you feeling? I know you're a bit tense this morning. Champions of the league. He made us sing that. Yes, he did. And I'm not going to sing it. I'm not going to sing it. I will sing. If you want me to sing something, I will sing it. But I'm not singing that. Champions of League Two. We know what we are. Should we do it? Shall we do it? Just for the crack. We know what we are. We know what we are. Champions of League Two. We know what we are. We know what we are. We know what we are. Champions of League Two. We know what we are. Get in there. Oh my God. Honestly, I don't know how to feel. The final whistle went. I've seen the boys lift the trophy. I'm fucking in tears. Sorry, I didn't mean to sweat. Actually, do you know what? I don't care. I was in tears. Honestly, I am. Look at my eyes. Tears, man. Honestly, I don't know how to feel right now. It's unbelievable. Not the fact that we've got like the 17th lowest budget in the league. You know, it's not about that. But when you think about that, we have just done something that no other team, and we've had some fucking great teams in this league, right? As a football club, we've had some great teams. You know, you look at the 0102. You look at the 2006. You look at the team that won the conference to get us back where we are now. They were great teams. But you look at us now, and we're sitting. And we're not even sitting anymore because we've done it. We are champions of League Two. Oh my God. I'm so happy right now. I'm so fucking happy. Honestly, I'm so happy. Nige Brown, that's my stepdad. Hi, Tom. Rory and Nige here. Congratulations, Cheltenham. Thank you, Nige. Big Bristol City fan. Big Bristol City fan. We'll be seeing you soon. My guy, my man, Sam Lear. Having fun, Tom. Enjoyed my run around Wadden at about 5 to 5 today. Championies. Sam, I hope you got the miles in. Champions, mate. How are you feeling right now? You got to be feeling like I have. Look, I posted it on Twitter. I've done the champagne. The champagne's gone. It's gone. I sprayed it everywhere. It's gone. I wanted to do more. Oh, honestly, Jesus Christ, guys. Do you understand what we've actually just done? Like, take a minute to think about it. You sit back and you like tonight, everyone's, well, I'm absolutely smashed. But you sit back and you look at it and you go, Do you actually realise what we've just done? What Michael Duff has just done? What Andy Wilcox has just orchestrated with getting the right people in? You know, when you look at the recruitment with Mickey Moore, getting Wade Elliott on board. Do you understand what we've actually just done? Let it sink in. Not tonight, because all the beers are flowing. My beers are flowing. My beers are going down brilliant. But tomorrow morning, just when well, we're all going to be hanging. So let's be honest. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, because it takes me a few days to get over a hangover. When you see it, just sit down and think about what this club has just achieved. It will blow your mind. It will blow your brain apart. It will blow your brain apart of what we've just done. Brad, Super Cheltenham, Wallop Robbins. Wallop then! Come on! Unbelievable, man. Honestly, unbelievable. Like, you think about what this team's just achieved, where we've been, what we've done. There's always ups with Cheltenham. There's a lot of downs. There has been a lot of downs. But the ups are much better and it equals it out. You know what I mean? But you think about what this club has just achieved. It's unthinkable, really. You look at it. You look at it. And this is what the best thing for me is, right, guys? You look at it. There is no way on this earth the budget that we've got should have got us there. But you know why we're there? Because of the recruitment, because we've got one of the best managers in the Football League, and the fact of every single player out there has this, and that's heart. We've just won League Two. League Two is the hardest league to win. Honestly, it's the hardest league to win. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's the hardest league to win. We've won it. We've just done it. I feel like getting naked, wrecking place. Can't do it, so I'll clean it up. The wife's not here. But it's the hardest league to win, and we've done it. How incredible is that? Just think about it. It's insane. Long Throw FC has just pissed all over everybody. I love it. Today, Sky Sports News, right? And this is the biggest thing that pissed me off today, right? Sky Sports News. You know when they get all this Premier League and apparently if you're on Sky Sports News, it's all this great and that, blah, blah, blah. They have Merce covering the fucking Cambridge game. They have my man, the other guy, covering the Bolton game. They sent a reporter to Cheltenham Town Football Club. They sent a reporter to Wadham Road today, when we should have been in the studio. Talk about us. Take it in. Love it. They didn't. And look what happened. Champions. It was touch and go. I'm not going to lie. The game wasn't comfortable. I was sweating my balls off after about 20 minutes. Because I thought we didn't start well. We were a bit cagey. And that's expected. I get that. That's expected. Because look at the stakes on the line. We were really cagey today. Very, very cagey. But as soon as we settled in, they went 1-0 up. Probably could have been 2, to be fair. But we somehow survived. We got the other end. We score. Play the game out 1-1. I'm thinking, at that point, you know, Cambridge are drawing. Bolton didn't score at that point. I'm thinking, okay, maybe, just maybe, this is the way we're going to do it. Everybody's going to draw. No one's going to win. And that's the way we go up. I don't care. I know you guys don't care because I don't care. Just get up, win the title. Excuse me. But then we go and put 2 in. And I'm thinking, wow, this game is massively open. This game is incredibly open. It's there for the taking. Like either team could have really, you know, done something at that point. And then we go 3-1 up. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm losing my brain at that point. My brain's gone. I haven't got a brain at the best of times. That's my wife. It's gone. And I'm thinking, wow. We've done something when in years past we would have drawn that game. well, we'd have not even got the game. When you look at the Bradford game, especially the Bradford game, it reminded me a lot of Bradford when we really didn't play very well and we got punished a little bit. I was thinking, oh my God, this is exactly what that is. And then we go and make it 2-3. We're 3-1 at halftime. I'm thinking, I needed that 15 minutes. I needed that 15 minutes. I don't know about you guys, but I needed that 15 minutes at halftime just to settle down and think, crap me. This is like an incredible game. And I knew it was. I as we all know, as they are, Forest Green fans. Oh, you've got the easiest game. Oh, you've got the easiest. Bore off, mate. Bore off. You're boring. Tell me the easiest game. Cambridge had Grimsby at home. Down and out. Harrogate at home. We knew it was going to be a struggle. And not a struggle, but we knew it was going to be a fight, and it was. But anyway, back to the point. 3-1 at halftime. Now, at halftime, I was thinking, we're in a very good position. I was starting to get a little bit excited, but I thought the next goal is going to be very, very crucial to how this goes. Because I feel if Harrogate had got the next goal and we were 3-2 up, I do feel to a certain extent that we would have held that. But you know what I mean? When you're on the other flip side, you're going, 3-2, they get an equaliser. We're not going to do this. It's not the fact we're not going to do it. We're in a bit of a predicament there. But no, big Super Cal. Today, I've got to give it Callum Wright. I tell you now. We talk about, we've heard it this week, haven't we? So I've heard anyway. Josh Griffiths is going to come back next season. It should be fantastic signing in the window. But Callum Wright had the game of his skin today. Wow. And I mean, he is a talented player. I've been saying to you guys know this. I've been saying to you, Callum Wright, start Callum Wright all the time, because this kid has got something about him. When we go forward, we look better. When the system that Duffo wants to play, we set up, he looks good. And it proved it today. Kid played out of his skin. He's 21 years old, man. After that today, I'll be honest with you, I'll be surprised if he doesn't go on and play Championship Premier League football. Brilliant. Callum Wright was fantastic today. What a player. And then you go from that. I mean, Callum Wright was let me know in the comments who was your man of the match today. It really doesn't matter, does it? Because we won, but it really is important in the fact of we've got to recognise how we've won this game. But yeah, I mean, you could have picked Callum Wright. I thought Alfie had a good game. That chance, wasn't it? That chance that he spurned. And I mean, how many times have we seen that this season where Alfie just gets one-on-one with the keeper and it goes to the keeper's body? And I was just thinking, oh no, not one of them. But fortunately, it wasn't. And but yeah, guys, honestly, I thought after that, obviously Duffo made the changes, brought Alfie off, brought Sam off. And although Sam, let's talk about Sam actually a second. Out of contract. I had a conversation this week with somebody. I'm not going to say who. I had a conversation saying, what do we do with Sam Smith now? We've got Alfie under contract. We've got Andy Williams under contract. George Lloyd signed his new deal. No matter what you guys think about it, I think it's a great deal. You've got to build for the future. You can't just think about the now. So it's a great deal. So we've got 3 strikers there. We could sign Sam Smith. Absolutely, I'd sign him. But we have to go into next season needing a striker at that level that can put goals in. Because we've seen it, haven't we? We've seen it. We need a striker. So we've got 3 signed on already. We're going to sign another one. We have to sign another one. I think we're going to. We're going to sign another one. Where does that leave Sam? Because I like Sam Smith. He's a very good player. And he's got the ability to score goals. Well, you guys heard it this week, didn't you? And with the interview I did with Steve Guinan, he said it himself. He's a hold-up player. That's a lot like Sam is. Sam is that Steve Guinan, but we need that Kayode ODJ. You know what I mean? We need that next year, and we're going to need it. It's going to be a struggle next year. Honestly, guys, we're gonna do me and John on Thursdays. Well, Thursday's the last podcast of the season, unfortunately. But we're going to do a few things over the off season, at the end of the season. Bring you guys content because I need to keep this going, and I want you guys to get involved. Of course, it's what it's all about. But what we've got on already, the fact adding into that we're going to need another striker. Sam, that situation for me is a bit difficult because I just think I would love to sign him because I don't want to see him go. He's a top lad. He's a very, very good footballer. But I don't know what Michael Duff's thinking because Andy Williams can do what Sam Smith does. He's just got a little bit older. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking about that. We've got some more comments. Let's have a look. Malabus. Mal, are you positive now? You're not negative. Can we have a summer of positive Mal, please? Callum Wright was excellent. Big future for him. Absolutely. He can go to the top. I'm not saying Premier League, and all that, but I'm thinking, that guy, he's just got that something about him, hasn't he? He's got that something about him that's just class. And we've seen it today. And this is why when I name my predicted lineup on every Saturday, 1 o'clock, I will put my lineup out there. He's in there. He has to be in there. That's how class he is. He's world class. Not world class, but you know what I mean. He's world class to me because Sophie B6, is that 6,000? 6,000 on Periscope. From a Lincoln fan, do you think our own Ellis Chapman is good? So proud of him and our old Sean Long. Do I think Ellis Chapman's good? Yes, I do. I think Ellis Chapman is a very, very good player. I think he is a very good player. I think he's a fantastic player. The big one now is, does he get a contract? No, he's contracted. He is. Maybe, I don't know. Can't remember. Anyway, yes, I think Ellis Chapman is a very good player. He's a very good midfield player that can interswitch with the Connor Thomas. And Connor Thomas is the engine. You know how I feel about that man. Love that guy. Sean Long had the argument this week. Somebody said to me on Twitter, we need to sign a better version of Sean Long. Well, listen to me now. Show me a better Sean Long at the wages that he's on, and I will take it. Because I can tell you for 100%, you ain't going to do it. The man's filled in at left back when Hussey was injured. He's filled in at the centre backs across the three when Toes was out, and now Boyle's out, and when Rags had his games out, and even with Blair on the right. Sean Long, to me, is the unsung hero of this season. He's one of them. He's up in that criteria that meets the eye that unless, I'm not going to belittle people here, but unless you look at what they do, you're not going to see what he does. Game in, game out. Game in, game out, you're not going to see what he does. But what he does is fantastic. He's out of contract in the summer. I put it out on Twitter this week with the list that Mark Halliwell. Shout out to Mark Halliwell. Peter Matthews, fantastic job this season. Well done. You look at that and you think there's certain names on there that are a little bit iffy, but there's certain names on there for me that should get contracts. Matty Blair being one of them, regardless of his age. You get Matty Blair, you get Sean Long battling for that right wing back position as it is known next season. That's good competition. That's good competition because they're very, very, very good players. Matty Blair, probably the more attacking player, the more the player that can go forward more than Longy, probably. And I think Longy'd probably admit that himself. Matty Blair's got that thing about him. He's got that burst of pace. I did an interview this week, and you guys will see it eventually, where I was talking about Hussey and Blair's impact on this team. For one of the guys that are a part of the media team at the club, I did that, and I said the best thing about them is the going forward ability. They can get forward, they can get back, they need to get up and down, they can do what they need to do. But yes, all in all, as a Lincoln fan, welcome. You probably got a mutual feeling that I have. John Finnegan, God. But yeah, Ellis Chapman is a very, very good player. And I hope he comes back. And Sean Long, fantastic player. One of the standouts this season for me. Lee Randall, right man of the match. The turning point for me in the game when they hit the bar and hit Griffiths back and went wide. If that hits the back and goes in, the game changes. Yes. Do you know what, actually, Lee? I can agree with that. Because at that point, obviously, they hit the bar from a man, from the guy that scored a hat-trick. I watched the game last week, Harrogate and Cambridge, and that was one hell of a game, by the way. And I thought, that Kiernan, what a player. But I didn't realise before today, he only scored today he only, fucking hell, get your words right. Today, he's only scored 6 league goals this season. But before that Harrogate-Cambridge game, he'd only scored 3 goals. And I looked at him and I looked at his movements. I mean, Cambridge were terrible. Cambridge were awful in that game. And but I looked at him and I thought, do you know what? If we do go up and we need a striker that's got a little bit of intent to get in there and bother the keeper the way he did in that game, I thought, that's one to look at, you know? That's one to look at because he looks like he's got that little bit about him. Today, yeah, he hit the bar, and I mean, wow, how did that not go in? I don't know about you, but my ring piece was the size of an elephant at that point. Excuse me. I thought, how did that not go in? It hits the bar, wow, comes off Griff. And I'm thinking at that point, if that goes in, maybe the momentum swings. But I did feel today we did control the game a lot. We controlled the game a lot, and we did deserve to win today. We controlled it. To start with, it was a bit back and forth. I mean, I'll do the whole breakdown on Thursday on the pod, but for you guys now that are watching, I thought the game was too open to start with. I felt... let me move that a little bit. Sorry, guys. I felt that we were a little bit too open for allowing them to attack us. I think the back and forth period was a little bit too long, in my opinion. We were 20 minutes in and it was back and forth, back and forth. I mean, John Stead, how did John Stead not score within the first minute? I will never know. I will never know. But I was thankful at that point that he didn't, because I felt if they'd have scored that early, maybe the panic stations would have set in and we'd be chasing the game. But thankfully, it didn't go in. And but that moment there that you mentioned when they hit the bar, I mean, what was it at that point? 2-1? Was it 2-1? I can't remember. In the chat, let me know. When they hit the bar from Kiernan, was it Kiernan? They hit the bar. I think it was 2-1 at that point, or it might have been 3-1, 3-2. Either way, you're thinking, if that goes in, does the mindset of, wow, they're up for this, they're coming at us, does that set in? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Obviously, we won't know now because it's game over and we're champions. Well, hey, I'll drink to that. But yeah, it was at 3-1. Lee Randall, yeah, it was at 3-1. 3-2. If that goes in, you're thinking, wow, and they were still good at that point. I'll give them that. They were still good at that point, and I will give it them anyway. I said it in the podcast in the week. Harrogate are a very good team. They've done really well, Harrogate, and some Forest Green. Sorry, I was sick then. Some Forest Green fan got at me on Twitter saying, "Oh, Cheltenham, we got the easiest game. Oh, Cheltenham, we got the easier game. Go and cry into your pillow, you sabat. Give me the easiest game. What are you on about? Easiest game. Cambridge at Grimsby that are down, got nothing to fight for. Easiest game against a Harrogate team that have just won an FA trophy and have got a bit about them, and they've done really well this season. Get out of here. Go away. Hate Forest Green. I hate Forest Green more than Gloucester. Plastic vegans. Mali's back. I don't think Sam Smith will be at Cheltenham next season. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said, mate. I don't know. It's a difficult one. Heard a few things. I don't really know if he will be. I don't know if he won't be. It's difficult. It's a difficult situation to be in with Sam. I mean, I said to JP in the week, I texted him and said, look, when Lloydie signed his contract, funny enough, I said, Lloydie signed his, I'll give it you. You know, I'm like, I'll just give you straight up. I've got nothing to hide. I said to him, wow, with Lloydie signing that contract, because he's for the future, of course, develop him, turn him into a good footballer. He's got a lot about him. I said, where does that really leave Sam Smith? Because you look at Sam's first few games, right? Let's analyse it as it is. Sam's first 5-6 games with the team, he was fantastic. He was great. He was scoring goals. He had a bit about him, but there's a lot of Andy Williams about him, and Williams triggering. Getting another Carlin setting in. Triggering that clause just makes me feel that we've got a guy that does what Sam does with a more experienced level and playing at that level, because as much as you guys shit on Andy Williams, and I don't like it, I wish you'd stop doing it. He's a very experienced guy. So he can transfer what he's got to give to the other guys. We've got that person. So when you've got a younger guy in the team that will come in and do that, yeah, he's got a lot more legs. I don't know where it goes. I said to him, what does it mean? What does it mean for Sam? Because I'm a little bit worried, because you guys know me. You guys know, I've told you all throughout the podcast. Get Sam Smith that offer sheet straight in front of him now. Sign it. Sign it. Because I do feel that Sam Smith's a very, very good player. He's got that we interviewed Steve Guinan this week. He's got that Steve Guinan about him, you know? He's got that Steve Guinan about him where he can hold the ball up. The ball comes forward. He's in the air. He's a big lad. It comes down and he's there. You know what I mean? I feel that that's a big thing that we're probably going to have to go with. But if you think about it logically, we are going to sign a striker in the summer, by the way, guys. That's no exclusive. Everybody knows that. We're going to sign a striker that can score goals at League One level. That's going to be the prime target, because we all know that's where we fall. So that's one, okay? That's one there. We are going to sign a striker that can score goals, okay? So then you got George Lloyd. You've got Andy Williams. Alfie May can play up there. Adai's going to leave. He's gone, unfortunately. I wish him the best. That's 4 right there. And that's without signing Sam. A lot of clubs like to have a selection of strikers, but could you think about when you can only name so many guys in a registration? Are you going to go in there and register 5 strikers? 2 or 3 of which can probably do the same. You're not going to. So I don't know. It's difficult with Sam. I would sign him. I think he's a great lad. I think he's a very good player. And I looked at his goal today. I liked it. It was very smart. Gets down on his knee, takes it on his chest. Boom, top corner. Job done. Love that. It was a great finish. Fantastic finish. But going to your point, Mal, you said I don't think Sam Smith will be at CTFC next season. I'm probably on the same boat as you, mate, because I have no idea whether we're going to sign him or not. I don't know. I would, but I don't know. Like I said, we've got 4 already. 2 that can do the same, so who knows. Sam Lear, striker signing. Someone like Danny Hilton, maybe. I think he may be out of contract and nearly joined Bristol Rovers. Yes, Danny Hilton's out of contract this summer. A very good player. He's got that goal scoring instinct in him. Do I think we'll sign him? Probably not. I don't think we will. Probably a name you can just strike off the list now because it's not going to happen. John JP mentioned very good name that he'd like to see the town sign. It's John Akinde. John Akinde's a name that's been mentioned. It's a name that JP thinks that will come in and, you know, be that striker that can score goals, like I mentioned, at League One level. But again, we sign a guy like that, then, you know, what does it mean for everybody else? It's going to be a difficult summer. Not difficult as in we're going to struggle to sign players. I think we'll sign players. I think we'll sign one, we'll sign 2 permanents and get 3 or 4 on loan in the summer. But Danny Hilton, very good player. Good name, Sam. I appreciate that. Very, very good name to be mentioning. I'm going to bring this one up because I said this last year. And I'm going to say it again. Grady Joe, old Steve-O on Twitter. How are you doing, mate? Hope you're good. Jake Doyle Hayes, top of my shopping list this summer. Out of contract, worth a go. I said this a year ago. Jake Doyle Hayes, whatever happens, sign him. One of the better players I can say that we've had over the last years. I mean, what a player. But obviously he went up to Scotland over the border. Hasn't worked out well, and I've been keeping an eye on it. It just hasn't worked out well for him up there. I believe he's out of contract as well. Listen, if we can bring Jake Doyle Hayes back to this club, I'll be very, very, very happy with that. That will be very happy. If we can get, look, my shopping list, I don't want to give you guys too much because I know I'm going to talk too much because I'm pissed. But my shopping list for the summer, top, Griffo. Second, Callum Wright. Get them guys back. Third would be an attacking midfielder on loan. Fourth would be a striker that can score goals. And fifth would be a fill-in where we need it. And I think we can all agree the midfield is a place where we could do with numbers. So, Steve, if we could get Jake Doyle Hayes back to Cheltenham in the summer, I don't think there would really be a happier man than me, because I said it 12 months ago. But he was never going to sign for us because he didn't go up. And I think, in fairness, I think if we did go up last season, and I'm glad we didn't because we won the fucking title, let's be honest. Playoffs title, bit of a no-brainer. But we didn't know that at the time. But no, I did say at the time. Obviously, I don't know if you follow me. I don't know. This is all new. So I didn't know if you did. But yeah, I said at the time, if we can get Jake Doyle Hayes to sign, just give him a bit of money. If we had to, we could make it work. Get him to sign. Very, very, very good player. He'd be definitely worth a go. But actually, you mentioning that, get in the comments now. You know, who's actually a free agent in the summer? And I've been thinking about it, and I've convinced myself yes, and I've convinced myself no. Harry Powell's a free agent in the summer. Are you guys going back there? Because we could do with that in League One next year. Let me know what you think. I know it's controversial in a certain extent, but let me know how you think. Let's get some more comments in. I've got nothing else to talk about. So if we don't get comments, we don't get anything, we're probably just going to end it there. But look, Champions Live. Guys, how are we all feeling, man? Jesus Christ. Incredible feeling. Obviously, we won the conference, but there's no, in recent times, but there's no feeling like this. To win the hardest league in, I'd say, world football. It is incredible. Lee Randall says no to Harry Powell. Why? Tell me why. Do you think he wouldn't come, or do you think giggity? Or is it just a no just because, you know, of what's gone on? But Harry Powell, listen, we saw him a couple of weeks ago at Wadden Road, didn't we? Horrible tackle on Sam Smith. Should have been sent off. Dirty bastard. But yeah, no, he's a very good player. That's what you're going to need in League One. You're going to need guys. There's no more Mr. Nice Guy in that league. We need to be up for it next year. If if we're going to do it. I just got a message from a good friend of mine. So guys, bear with me 1 second. I'll just take this. But if you've got any other questions, bang them in the comments. If you've got any opinions, let's debate it. Bang it in the comments. But yeah, guys, I don't want to swear because I want to keep this professional as I can, because it's not one of them fan channels. But fucking hell, we've just won League Two, man. Come on, League Two, the hardest league you can win. We've just HMS piss League Two. There we go. Just said it. More than a long throw team. But yeah, I'm probably outstaying my will here. Yeah, like I said, you got about a minute maybe. Just bang something in the comments if you've got something you want to talk about after today's game, and if you want to talk about for the summer. I know I can talk you through a few things where we're gonna go. Bang it in the comments. Anything you need, bang it in there, and we'll talk about it. But if not, then I'm probably just gonna go and enjoy my few Carlins. Got another bottle of champagne that I'm going to pop in a bit just for myself. Enjoy it. But you guys enjoy it too. It's been a hard season, huh? It's been a hard season. I haven't been able to be there. I haven't been there for a good few years because of family and stuff, you know. My kids are old enough now to look after themselves, so next year we're going to be flat out. But yeah, I mean, what an achievement. Congratulations to the chairman. Congratulations to the board of directors, the recruitment, the medical staff. I said it last week. Big props to Duffo, you know. In my opinion, deserves the freedom of the county, and we're going to make that happen. I will start a petition to make that man get the freedom of the county. But yeah, like I said, enjoy it. Let me know if you're having a few beers. I'm having a few beers. Already had a few beers and a bottle of champagne. If you've seen my Twitter, you'd see why. But yeah, yeah. Lee Randall, cheers, Tom. Enjoy your night. I will challenge, let that sink in. Enjoy your night, Lee. You're a good guy, man. Always in the chat. I appreciate that. Again, it's all brand new. Trying to get it as good as I can. And I don't want it to be about me either. I want you guys. I want to be able to do this and get you guys involved. I want to get you guys involved. Jump on with me on a Monday. That's what it's going to be. Come and have your say. You haven't got to worry about camera shy. Don't worry about it. Get in. Have your conversation. I'm camera shy. If I didn't have a few beers, I wouldn't be doing this. Let's be honest. But nah, guys, honestly, I'm going to love you and leave you there. I hope you guys celebrate with your loved ones. Celebrate with your friends. Chelsea have just scored against Manchester City. They're not going to be champions today. Don't know, I'm really bothered about it, to be honest. But there you go. Whatever. Guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Next time I see you is on Thursday. I love you the bits. The greatest team. The best fans in the world. Can I love you and leave you there? Champions! Piss the League Two. Wow, what a cut of points. Love you guys. See you soon. Come on, you Robins.